I have a headache, and it's about to become a major migraine. In the U.S., Costa Rica, and Panama, 911 is the phone number dialed to reach the police in case of an emergency. 9/11 was the date that the Twin Towers were destroyed in New York. Explosives had been placed in the buildings the night before to create an organized demolition. After creating a fire in Germany and then blaming fake terrorists, Hitler enacted the Enabling Act, robbing many rights of the German people. Shortly after the attacks of September 11th, ex-President George Bush passed the Patriot Act, and now Obama is creating laws allowing the U.S. government the right to confiscate liberty, lives, and laptops without rhyme or reason. The children of Germany saying that Hitler is going to change the world, and that Hitler is our savior. Children in the U.S. are now singing the same song to Obama, but in English. The United States of America is not the same country as the United States of Mexico, but the two are states that have been united and both are located in North America. They are working to create the North American Union, NAU, including Canada, the USA, and Mexico. In the year 2005, the Security and Prosperity Partnership, SPP, a trade agreement between the three countries, was declared but was not announced to the public. The North American Free Trade Agreement, NAFTA, was established 11 years earlier in 1994. These agreements were each steps taken towards the creation of the North American Union. Obama has denied knowledge of the NAU while publicly meeting in private with the leaders of the other two countries. His administration is also a reported supporter of the Venus Project. Zeitgeist is backed by the Venus Project. Zeitgeist is German for the spirit of the times, and it is also the name of a movie released in 2007 solely via the internet. The film contained information explaining that the attacks of 9/11 was an inside job, leading to the New World Order. Now, years later, if you watch the orientation video of the Zeitgeist movement, a worldwide anti-government campaign which is really a wolf in sheep's clothing, you will find that it is actually the final stages of a long and great plan to create a socialistic one-world government. Venus and Earth will align with the Sun as the transition of the Venus cycle occurs on June 6, 2012. If you are in the USA, there is an emergency, and you want to call the crazily conditioned cops, you will dial the phone number 911. In Costa Rica and Panama, it's the same number, 911. September 11th in Spanish is Once de Septiembre. It's reversed. The emergency phone number is not the only conspiracy connecting countries. The flags of the United States, Costa Rica, and Panama each contain the colors red, white, and blue, along with Britain, Australia, and France. Canada displays only red and white, while most of the rest of Central America white and blue. Spain's flag has the colors red and yellow, and when you mix the yellow with blue, you get the red, white, and green of Italy and Mexico. On the flag and the peso of Mexico, there is an eagle with a snake in its mouth. The money of Panama also has an eagle, but in its mouth is a piece of paper stating Pro Mundi Beneficio. For the benefit of the world, they are going to eliminate poverty by eliminating the poor. As a result of quickly rising taxes and economical reform, about 90% of the population of the world is going to die of hunger. When I discovered the information regarding the depopulation, I was enraged. I decided that I was going to help the peoples of the world to fight and survive. But then I re-entered Central America and witnessed the overpopulation of cities such as San Pedro Sula, Tegucigalpa, Manoa. I now understand the depopulation. Thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God, thank God. Speaking of Honduras and Nicaragua, there are pyramids on the monies of both countries. The US $1 bill is also printed with a pyramid, but the top section is a triangle with an eye. Below the pyramid are the words Novus Ordo Seclorum, which means in Latin, secular new order, new order, new order, new order. On the same side of the dollar there is an eagle, and like the eagle of Panama, in its mouth is a piece of paper. This piece of paper states "Et pluribus unum." This is Latin for "from many to one." From many monies to a one-world money. From many religions to a one-world religion. From many countries to a one-world union. From many governments to a one-world government. The new world of the New Testament. A new social system of socialism. They'll stop their war and get rid of their border once we have given them their new world, 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 their new world. P.S. The flag of Russia also has the colors red, white, and blue. However, their eagle has two heads looking in both directions. I think this has something to do with spy versus spy. But believe it or not, this infamous eagle is actually a famous phoenix, rising from the ashes of ignorance and probably originating as the ancient Egyptian god Horus. Their flag also has an image of the bird.